All right, good Monday morning. Just checking in with everybody. Did not realize that I forgot to make the thumbnail and send out the reminder for this live stream. So I'm going to hang out here for a minute and let you guys get on. It is our last. Got my little Christmas shirt on. It is the last Reset Monday before the holiday. So I won't see you guys until after the new year. Christmas is next Monday, and then New Year's Day is the following Monday. So let's see, where are we going here? Here we go. So we'll be taking a couple of weeks off. Go over here. All right. Give you guys a minute here to come in. Lots of good stuff to talk about today. Reset Mondays are short and sweet. Edit. There we go. Edit. And let's get rid of this. Gil from Campanton Family Compound always gets upset that the live reactions they hide the chat box. So there, Gil, I just got rid of that for you. Hey, Happy Mac, how are you? Nice to see you again. Thanks so much for joining our live last night. I hope we got your questions answered. It was challenging because I had to go in through Zoom and I was not able to get the questions posted up and I couldn't really see the chat very well. So my apologies, but I do hope you guys found some value in that. And Happy Mac, if there's any questions you have that we can answer beyond last night, then let us know. So good morning, Bill. Good morning, Scotty Too Hottie. I love that name. I love the way that sounds. That's awesome. Yeah, it was, man, I was like, we could have broken that podcast up into 3 different segments. He did a great job. I mean, talk about just bringing some serious information to you guys, really, really important stuff. We talk about vitamin D, we talk about nutrients, we talk about, living healthy lifestyle. And he really just brought it all together. So today on Reset Monday, and that's what Reset Monday is for, is to help you with mindset, stepping into regaining your path. So whatever the thing is that you've been wanting to do. So have you been wanting to exercise? Are you wanting to have a better mindset? Are you wanting to eat better? Are you wanting to heal your gut, heal your mind, heal relationships? Whatever that is, Reset Monday this is the place for that, because good morning, Kathleen. Nice to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us. Because on Reset Monday, and this is really important as we go into, this is why I had to make sure I was here for you guys today. Good morning, Gil. You missed it. I was shouting you out because I went and I turned off the reactions so that you wouldn't get upset when you came in for the comments. So that was just for you. So I'm gonna miss you guys the next 2 weeks because Reset Monday is the holiday. So Christmas next Monday and then New Year's the following Monday. So we're gonna miss that. So going into next year, I really want you to understand why Reset Monday is here. Reset Monday is here because when you go into the new year, the tendency is that you're going to make all of these resolutions and you're like, I'm going to lose 1 billion pounds or whatever your resolution is. And it becomes this big lofty thing that is like trying to eat an elephant all at once, right? So how do you eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time. Good morning, Joe. How are you? Nice to see you. And so I want you over these next couple of weeks, if you're thinking about resolutions and things that you want to adopt in your life or just adapt, that it doesn't become one giant resolution. It becomes, you can set that goal, but eat the elephant 1 bite at a time. As we come into the new year, that's what Reset Monday is. Every Monday, we get to take another bite and another bite and another bite to help you chunk down your goals to make sure that you achieve what it is that you are, you're looking to do and you're looking to accomplish. I want for each and every one of you to have a healthier life, a happier life, and however I can help you get there, that's my goal. And of course, like I say, Reset Monday is the opportunity. You fall off the wagon, whatever, who cares? Moving forward in life is not perfect. It's always 3 steps forward, 1 step back. Always. There are always things that are going to derail us. There are always things that are going to stress us out. And listen, we cannot grow without stress. We cannot, period. This is a part of life. Life is unfortunately not meant to be this happy-go-lucky unicorns and rainbows your whole path. It can't be, or else you will not learn and you will not grow and you will not move forward and have an opportunity to help others in that, in your life. So I want to encourage you that yes, stress is a thing, but can we change our mindset enough to manage the stress better mentally, emotionally, than just saying, I have a ton of stress. We all have stress. And we've had, we've had this conversation in this chat, I think over the last couple of weeks. And some people are like, I have no stress other than work. And I'm like, you're lying. you're lying to yourself. You need to stop lying to yourself, So in your personal life, in my personal life, if I have, 3 or 4 things I have to do in the course of a day and I start running out of time, I'm like, ooh, that's stressful. That can be stressful. But how do you manage that? How do you look at that stress? And, and that's the big thing. If you're like, I don't have any stress in my life, then that's wonderful. I'm happy that you're saying that because it tells me that there's a level of optimism there for you. And I love that for you. I love that. I love when people can look at stress and say, have just a positive outlook with it. Right. So people have said to me multiple times over the years, thanks, Joe. People have said to me multiple times over the years, you probably never have a bad day. That it's just not true. It's just how I handle the bad day. I always say that my life is varying shades of great and good. And that, sometimes it's a little less. I mean, listen, sometimes it is shitty. It is really bad. But how am I going to process it? How am I going to get through it? How will I wake up the next day? Will I take it with me into the future? Will I take it with me into the people I meet and the relationships that I have? And the answer is no. I have to wake up a different person. I have to wake up moving through life with a much better mindset. We all have I don't call them tragedies, but shit happens, right? Life happens. And I think one of the things that I wanted to touch on today, besides reminding you, stay here every week next year for Reset Monday. Set your goals, and then let's figure out how to get you to hone them, right? So it's like a big hunk of clay. You're going to throw it down on the wheel, and then we're going to shape it. And each week we're going to come back and shape it a little bit more. And this is a great topic, Scotty. So time management's tough, isn't it? Right? We have so many things in the day that we have to get done, or, account for other people or projects, or, I'm running a business. I had a friend of mine texted me last week, and there's another local business person here, and he said to my friend, gosh, I wish I had her hours. I'm in the office 3 days a week. And he said, you have no idea. He said, she's probably the hardest working person I know. And in the days she's not in the office, she probably works even harder. So it's important to understand that what you see on the outside from other people is, it's not, don't compare yourself. Don't have comparison syndrome. And so time management, I have to manage my time very, very well. I have to be very scheduled in what I do and how I do it on a daily basis. And so There's a saying from David Meltzer. He's a high-level business coach, and he says, be a student of your calendar. So schedule your things. There's this tendency here in my office, and I can waver from it, but I have to remember to stick with it. That I'm here. I'm running my office. I'm a solopreneur, so people are in and out. I have some gaps in my schedule, and so oftentimes people, because I'm the one answering the phone, I'm the one they see when they walk in. And if there's a gap in the schedule and there's a break in the time, people will often think that I have nothing to do. I'm very scheduled through my day. So I move people in and out of here, and then I have to post your charges. I have to collect payments. I have to make appointments. I have to make phone calls. I have to call the insurance company. There's a lot to do. So it's really, really critical that I stay as scheduled as possible. And then there's some days, so Fridays, I call it my flex day. And here's the thing too, a lot of people are like, oh, I would love to have your schedule. Listen, I love my schedule. I love that I only have to be in my office 3 days a week. But I showed up here on Friday because I needed to clean. So I spent 3 hours here. I cranked Christmas music. I love my office. It's absolutely beautiful. So it's such a great vibe to be here. So I had to schedule that in. I knew I had to come and do that. But I work out on those days off. I don't have an opportunity to exercise through the day when I'm on my office days, unless it's nice outside, and then I go out and I take a walk in the park. So figure out how to schedule your time better, and also figuring out how to schedule your free time. So take your calendar. I know some people love a paper calendar. I love my Google Calendar. That's what really gets me, keeps me on track. My Google Calendar, I use reminders in my phone so I can check them off as I get them done. I can go back. I can look at, a snapshot of what I need to do. And so figure out some way that you can, so what's going to work for you? A paper calendar, a phone calendar, a Google, something digital, something paper, or a combination. But when you keep yourself scheduled like that, managing time is so much easier. And you don't necessarily feel like you're managing time. Like you are, it's like if you have a job where you're working 9 to 5 and you have to go in and there's a project and you have meetings, somebody else is scheduling those things for you. So then you have the opportunity to schedule yourself in the other areas of your life. So as a business owner, really important that I schedule properly, because nobody is telling me where to go and when, right? And thank you, Joe. And Joe says, don't forget, you have to work on that 45-minute video that takes more than several hours to get together. It's so true. So, Joe, I'm super grateful, has offered me the opportunity to get him videos on a particular vegetable that he's talking about on his channel. So if you're not following Grow Big TV, get on over there and follow their channel. They interviewed Luke from MI Gardener last week. It was an amazing interview. So you'll want to go back and watch that. And so I'm charged with the responsibility to come up with a 4 to 5 minute video to give to them every week, this educational piece. So yeah. And then I have my own channel that I'm managing, and I have to do and I do testimonial videos. So there's a lot going on. And so from a time management perspective, you've got to prioritize your things. So prioritize, what is it, whether it's a weekly thing, whether it's a monthly thing, an ongoing thing. This Reset Monday, I've been doing this we're going on 3 years. So the beginning of January is 3 years. I've only been on Facebook with this show. I think I just started I started streaming simultaneously to YouTube just a few weeks ago. And this is where it's at. I've had a hard time growing this particular segment. I love this segment because I love that we can have a reminder to stay on track. I love that I can remind you guys that life isn't perfect, and what your objectives are. You're not going to reach them perfectly, right? You get there imperfectly perfect. Just moving forward is the purpose of what I want to teach on this particular segment. So People don't realize that you work. We do. We work 24/7, right? Who said, some famous entrepreneur said, entrepreneurs are the only people that will work, 100 hours a week to avoid working 9 to 5 or something like that. And we do. It's constant. And so yeah. Oh yeah, there's that, right? So all the priorities. I actually am not a wife. I'm a single mom. Been single my daughter's whole life. So yes, so 100% of the responsibility of raising that child has fallen on me. So yeah, there was no 50% person in her picture. So that's a story for a whole nother time. It's a wonderful story of perseverance, growth, grit, So, so yes, I think I need to tell that story at some point. I've told snippets of it here and there, but yeah, so there's that. And my daughter just moved home from school. And while she's 19, I still have to mom her. I thought I did raise a human, right? When I sent her off to Phoenix to go to school, I was like, oh my God, I raised a human. This is amazing. I can't believe it's finally here. But now she's moved home and I go back into mom mode and it's totally fine. So thank you, King Poobah, for that reminder. 10% off seeds at MI Gardner using the hashtag grow big. I have got to get my seeds. I have I have this wonderful eggplant that I grew, quick sidebar, that I grew, that's like this heirloom kind of eggplant. I don't know where to find it other than the farmer that I got it from. And it's like rotting in my, in my vegetable drawer. And I'm like, oh God, I got to cut that open and get those seeds out. So I'm going to save those seeds. So, hey, Chairman, nice to see you. Yes. And it is more hours. It is far more hours. So, and again, she's a grown woman, but it's still, you're still momming, right? She's still under the roof. It's still there. But yeah, so I've had to learn how to manage time really, really well because again, as a single mom, managing daycare, and of course I've had to figure out how to make a shit ton of money all on my own to be able to raise her and pay for school and pay for her and, give her the life that I want her to have. So yeah, I work really hard and a lot of people may not see it. Joe, I was thinking about you and I'm like, you work really hard and people, we get on here and it looks so easy. But it's the mindset, how are you going to give back to people? And good morning. I appreciate you being here, Kimberly. Hey, Bill, did I say hi to you already? I can't remember. Bill and I are going to have dinner, but Bill, I can't have dinner this week. I'm so sorry. We're running into the home stretch with Christmas. And so let's go back to time management. So I'm scheduling. Okay. So I've got my workout. I have to schedule. I'm scheduling wrapping presents. I have to go back out and do some shopping. Anyway, so it's all of those things and things can get derailed. And I don't want to go into the weekend stressful. So I'm going to take my time getting all of that done this week. So going back to the whole time management thing is I have a lot of moving parts, as most people who run their own business do. And doesn't mean that if you aren't running a business, your moving parts are going to look very different. I also schedule time. I schedule quiet time. So I schedule time to think. I schedule time just to sit. I schedule time to create. And it might be an hour, it might be 2 hours, but sometimes I just need to sit in my living room, hang out on my laptop, dump my thoughts down and create. And so don't forget that your scheduled time, or maybe I'm scheduling time just to sit on my butt and relax, right? So maybe that's it. So don't forget to schedule time for you. And so when you're scheduling your life, it doesn't mean you don't have to be doing something, right? Maybe you do need to schedule time to relax. Maybe you do need to schedule time to go get a massage. So happy birthday. Let's all give a happy birthday to the chairman. That's amazing. I appreciate you being here. Yes, Christmas baby, kind of. So yeah, so don't forget that. You matter, right? I mean, I'm gonna agree with you on this one, King Poobah. Joe, I don't know when Joe sleeps. Does Joe sleep? When does Joe sleep? And so, so that's the thing, right? So Joe is so highly scheduled with what he does. It's really important, Joe, that you take that time to schedule time for yourself or with your wife or with your family to just chill. A dinner, just chill and watch a movie together, taking a walk, something that is like not so high level stress, right? But just something that's relaxing that creates that connection, whether it's for yourself or with your family. Yep. Sign me up for that one too. Yep. So we got some happy birthdays to you, Chairman. Hold on. I'm going to open up my door real quick here. Okay. So a couple of things. Yes, it does. And Bill's a farmer. When do farmers sleep? That's the other thing too. Like everybody's busy. And one of the things too with the word busy, I hate it. I hate the word busy because especially when people say, I've been busy, like they'll look at me and they'll go, wow, you're busy, right? They go, oh, you're busy. And I don't know why that hits me. It's like sandpaper when somebody says that. Probably because busy to me implies you're just doing stuff and there's no like rhyme or reason. I don't know why. I have this thing in my head about the word busy. But then also people are like, oh, I didn't get a chance to call you because I'm busy. And to me, if I forget to call someone or I forget to text somebody back, like I forget to text Bill back all the time, but then I'm like, then I will text him. I'm like, oh my God, and it's fine. He forgets to text me too. It's okay. But the problem when you say to somebody, I've been busy, I've always said, no one's busy is any more important than anyone else's. So that's where I feel like busy becomes an excuse for sometimes things that matter. And so I would encourage you to try to take that word out of your vocabulary, right? You could say, I've been working, or I've been like, say what it is that you're doing. I've been working. I was creating events. What is it that you're doing? Because also that's way more interesting than saying you're busy. It creates conversation. I've been Christmas shopping, like whatever. I don't know. I just have a weird thing about the word busy. And it does get busy and yeah. And it's like, what are we doing? Are we running around like with like chickens with their head cut off? That's what busy implies to me. So we have to stop that, like, and be more intentional with our thoughts and what we're doing. I worked 18 hours a day, but yeah, crazy. That just doesn't even sound good. Yes, a little more time to rest for the farmers. You're busy working on equipment at this point in time. So before I go, so I have one other reminder. All right, so we're going to be back. We're going to take 2 weeks off, and I will be back here on Monday, January 8th. So that's okay. Create your resolutions. That's totally fine. But just remember, they are not going to be perfect, okay? They don't have to be perfect, and they're not going to be. So start today. And then we start again tomorrow, and we start again next Monday, and the Monday after that, and the Monday after that. So I'm here to help you make sure that you are managing your own expectations so that you stay on track. And you're going to fall off. It's okay. That's why we're here every single Monday. I do want to remind you, tomorrow night, I'm co-hosting on Grow Big TV, 7 p.m. So again, make sure, I don't know if I can get over there and drop the link here real quick. So Joe has a family event, and he has kindly asked me to step in for him with Corky. So I will be, hold on, let me get you this link. Here we go. All right, there you go. So make sure you go over to Grow Big TV, subscribe, and you'll see me there tomorrow night with Corky. We're going to be doing, I think we're talking about gut health. And yes, Bill, we want you on the show tomorrow night. So Bill's going to be on there. We're going to talk about chestnuts and what's going on in the chestnut industry. I don't have a timeline for when Bill will come on, but the show is at 7. And then, so jump on over there, join us at 7 o'clock. And yes, it's going to be a great live. So I'll get with Corky and find out what time we're going to have you on, Bill. And then, but we'll see all of you over there at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. If you jumped in here, I super appreciate it. Especially since I completely forgot to post the show. So thank you for joining. So I'm not sitting here by myself. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button and please share my channel. I'm at 940 something today. And, you know, we're trying to get to, I'm at 946. I lost 2 subscribers over the weekend. Not sure what happened there, but we're trying to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. So I appreciate all your love and support here to help me grow this channel and get the message of health and wellness out. And do you guys like Reset Monday? Do you like, because like I say, I only started this here. It's been going on for 2 years, but it's brand new to my YouTube channel. So if you like Reset Monday, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if there's anything in particular. Love the topic of time management. And of course, that's something we can go into on Sunday Night Live as well. So, so yes, wonderful, wonderful. I appreciate that very much. So just here to bring, help you guys out and keep you on track. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year to everybody. Thank you all for an incredibly loving and supportive time that you've given me this year. I am grateful for each and every one of you for joining me and love that you love Reset Monday. So we're going to keep going with that. All right, you guys, I'll see you in 2 weeks here on this show. And then, oh gosh, next week's Christmas Eve. I think, oh my gosh, I think I'm going to miss you on Sunday Night Live too. I don't know. We'll see. I may not be able to be without y'all for that long. We'll see. We'll see. Thursday, chiropractic is sexy, and tomorrow on Grow Big TV. All right, you guys. That's it. People are walking in, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Have an amazing holiday. Love you all. Talk to you soon. Mwah.